So when I first became a coach, I got given some information from a business mentor which told me that I need to know my ideal client inside and out. They told me I need to know their lifestyle, their hobbies, their activities, their job, what they do for fun outside of work, what do they read, where do they spend their time most, where do they spend their time when it comes to social media platforms. And I had no idea why I need to know that. And if that sounds like you, I'm going to explain it and give it some context and a reason why you need to know the information and the importance of it, which you can then put into actionable steps to help you grow your business moving forwards. The reason you need to know that information is vast and wide. There are many variables why, but a couple of reasons why is, first and foremost, if you have a client Facebook group, whether that is now going to be for your community, educational resources, this information is going to apply to that. Even if it's now going to be a WhatsApp group, wherever you have your client groups, your client hub, your client community, this information will apply to that. The example now, if you understand where your clients or your ideal client is spending their time when it comes to a social media platform, let's say you have mums that you're now coaching, they have very limited amount of time in the day to be on social media. They may be on TikTok a lot of the time because it's quick, very, sort of easy to digest information. They can get through a lot of it in a shorter space of time. So they feel like they're actually on there having, a level of entertainment in their lives. If you know they're on TikTok, your content will, whether in the Facebook group or on the actual Instagram page that you're on or whatever platform you're on, your content needs to be the same. 10 to 30 seconds long, very easy, digestible, allows them to get through a lot of it in the short space of time they've got. Conversely, if you're coaching someone that is on YouTube and likes longer formats of content, 15, 20, 30, maybe even an hour's long worth of content, your content for them, whether now in your business or in your marketing, will represent the same thing because they like that kind of content. So you then make the same. It's going to be a bit more in depth, a bit more dialed into them. So that will be a great way to translate what your client's doing in their day-to-day life from a content perspective, and then how you can then market to them best to get them in business, and also market to them once they are in the business and the type of content that they want to see. The second reason you need to know your client inside out is because of when you are now marketing and also when you are building the service out and the result that you're going to help them with, it's really important to dial in how that is going to benefit them on a day-to-day level. So what that means is, for example, if you know your client schedule from 6 a.m. till 12 p.m. in the evening, you know their entire day, you know what time they wake up, you know what time they go to work, you know what job they have, you know how long they're in rush hour traffic, you know what their sort of breakfast habits are, any eating habits around that. You can then pinpoint that, find out any problems within that day, and then create the solution and then market that solution so you know that you're going to be supporting them throughout, and they also know that you're going to be supporting them throughout as well. The second part to that schedule knowing for your clients is that if you actually build out the service to get that result and get what they want, you can then market and say, listen, this is how it's going to impact this part of your life if you work with me and you get a result. If you get a result with me, it's going to impact this in a much more better way, which you want it to be. The same applies with knowing your clients' values. What do they value most in life? What are their 4 top values? Then when you're talking to them when you're marketing, you can then say, working with me will help you achieve success in this value you value most. For example, again, if you're working with mums and their highest value is their kids, you can then say in your marketing, working with me will improve your energy, leadership, whatever word you want to insert with your kids, so you then have a better relationship with your kids. Really important value, how you're tying what you do with them to connect them to have success within that most important part of their life is really going to be the most compelling thing you can do from a marketing perspective to get them into the business. So there's just a handful of ways that you can now dial in on what it is that your clients do in day to day, their values, their interests, their lifestyle, and then how you can transition that from a marketing perspective, not only outside of the business, but also inside the business as well. So hope that benefits, guys. Any comments, let me know. Anything you want to see on this channel, let me know. But I appreciate you all.